Uh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so hey guys, it's George again. Today we're doing another Car Show Extra podcast, and yeah, I decided to do this one because I'm bored, and it's been like a month since the last one. I think I gotta check them up on that. So, see, yeah, a month. So I decided to take the little break from. I it's so basically yeah. I basically decided to make this podcast because I was right now because I'm bored. So basically, I wanted to tell you about my video plans in the future right now, and also live stream plans in the future. So first of all, if there's a time where but if there, if about wait, there's might be a time where I might not be able to do Brotherhood of Plays because I might have to update my PS4's PayPal because from what I've seen, it does not accept Revolt or it does not accept Revolut. So I can't seems that I can't use that and I have to go back to my mom's PayPal. That is if she figures out. That is if she believes that Revolut doesn't work on PS4, which it doesn't. Revolut does not work on PS4 because you in most things that you press purchase then it waits for you to wait for the permission to do for you to do. But with PS4 it does not do that. So it does not work on PS4. So I have to put my mom's PayPal back on it. In fact, I might actually have to text her about it. Alright, let me text her about it. I did the wrong chat. There we go. There we go. So that's sorted out. I'm still going to be doing the Brotherhood. So yeah, basically, your Brotherhood's still good there, and if I do get some more money, I'll probably try to see if I can get Five Nights at Freddy's help on it. So that's coming up for VR, I guess. And I'm gonna see if Hotel R&R has multiplayer on PS4, because if it does, that's gonna be a good game to play with Jacob. Because imagine it, Brotherhood play Hotel R&R. Yeah, because but if not, then I probably won't do Hotel R&R at all. Or maybe I will, just because I do love destroying shit. So yeah, and so with my Beyblade plans, my mom's gonna buy Brave Valkyrie in the, I think, somewhat distant future, because I don't know when she'll do it, but all I know is that she'll do it. When, I have no idea. I decided I usually go, hey, what date? But I decided to stop asking for the date, because every time we do have a date, it ends up being pushed back further. So I decided, no date. We're just gonna see if you just decide to get it for me. So yeah. But there are some stuff coming that are actually getting. I mean, for one, I actually have I have the Vortex Climb battle set coming, and I'm going to be unboxing it on Monday, because it's arriving on Monday, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo all of my Beyblade Burst Hyper Series battles in that stadium, because yeah, it seems more fun. And besides, I think it'll be a better way of doing it, because instead of doing the second round by just swapping the parts, the second round would happen via the stadium just changing. I don't mean like from vertical drop battle set to Vortex Climb. I mean from Vortex Climb to Vortex Climb with the ramp. And you'll see what I mean when I get it. What else is there? Oh yeah, I have a Rage Longinus coming. So yeah. And when I do get Rage Longinus, one of the first things I want to do is test out the combo of Rage Longinus Jolt Dash 3A, because I want to see if the lower height of Jolt Dash improves the upper smash, the upper attack of Raging Longinus, which Raging Longinus already has enough upper attack. So with Jolt Dash, which has relatively low height, you should be able to just uppercut Beyblades out of the stadium. In fact, I think the attack power is already enough to just burst Beyblades. Brave Valkyrie, I want to try I want to try a Pacific combo, but I don't have the parts for it yet. Well, the chip, I don't have the part. I don't have the chip, because the chip I want to try it out with is Solomon and the metal sparking chip. And Solomon is a rare part. I mean, like, it's a rare baguette. So, and if I try to buy it, the normal, just try to buy it, I'm going to be homeless if I try to buy Brave Solomon. So, but the one of the combos I do want to try is Brave Solomon with the metal sparking chip, or Brave Lucifer with Exceed and 2A. So Brave heavy chip exceed 2A because I think that will have a lot attack potential. Oh yeah, so yeah. I also have a first Uranus coming, which is actually shipped right now, so expect that, I think. Maybe this week? Not this week, next week. It's still Sunday. Yeah. And I don't know what column I'm going to put in it, but maybe something like 2A, let's see. Well, it's, I'm trying to think. Hold up. Yeah, I just remembered. I'm gonna try to see if I can do more Cards Against Humanity videos with Matthew and Justin. Instead of using pretend you're easy or whatever the hell it's called, pretend you're what was it called? Pretend you're, I forgot. But next time we do Cards Against Humanity, I hope we're going to be using Azala's picture cards. You know, it's basically Cards Against Humanity, but you can use type-in cards, or you can even put in pictures. So yeah. I probably already know what who's gonna win when the card is. James is a lonely boy, but he meets a magical friend in the attic. Blank. So yeah, because I already know I'm gonna use the blank card if I don't have the card itself. So yeah. I'm not sure what else, but if this goes right, hopefully today I'll be doing a Brotherhood plays, but instead of Jacob, or if I probably does have Jacob, but this time I'll see if I can get Morgan along. Though I might actually have to help Morgan level up because I don't know why he's at, but I think from last time I've seen he's like low level in GTA 5 Online. I do plan on doing more Skyrim VR, even though I already completed all 3 main quests, like the main quest line, the Dragonborn quest line, and the Dawnguard quest line, and I already got the armor I wanted. But the only thing I have to do left after I complete some quest lines, I mean, excluding the Cauldron Windhold, because that is fucked. Because from what I see, no matter what I do, that quest line is fucked. I can't seem to unfuck the quest. Like, it won't. The guy who's supposed to talk to Arcano won't talk to Arcano. So there's, and even if I try to use the Stat Magnus the way it should, it doesn't do it. So Arcano's just permanently stuck there. I mean, unless there's a way to fix it, but I don't think there is. But the quest lines I do have to complete are, I think, the Dark Brotherhood. I'm not sure what else. But as you can see, when I'm doing this live streaming format, I'm actually getting further in the game than I am with the mixer format. So yeah. I don't know what else I plan on doing. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get Borderlands 3, but I don't know. Or maybe even Borderlands 2 VR or something. Beat Saber maybe is on top of my mind, and Super Hot. I tried to get Super Hot one time in because it was on discount. But that's when I found out that the Revolt doesn't work on PS4 regardless if you use PayPal or not. So yeah. I keep saying Revolt, but I'm trying to say Revolut. Revolut. No, I should not. Alright. So let's see. By the way, if I do get a knockout. Oh, hey, would you look at that? My email told me, you ran out this month because so you have to therefore your payment ended. I mean, I hope I can. Hopefully, I do get to keep all the game in from the PS Plus when I do update it, because if not, that's gonna be a pain. What? Oh, by the way, if I do get Knockout Odin, which I probably won't, but even if I do, I'll probably put, like, since the Hasbro combo is that of 1 dash destroyer hypersphere, I'm probably gonna put 1 dash reach destroy. Yeah. Huh? Alright. I'm trying to see what else I want to talk about. Alright, but oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So there's a new there's a new Spriggan coming out for Beyblade Burst not Rise, Beyblade Burst Sparking, and here's one of the images. Yeah. Looks cool, and I think from the way it looks and the way it and from next gimmick, it has Master Diabolos's gimmick. Now, what makes me say that? Well, there's other image. Wrong image. Wrong image. Alright, how do I delete image? Properties. There we go. So as you can see, it has has Master Diabolos's gimmick. So yeah. So Spriggan has Master Diabolos's gimmick. Unless this, I think this is 100% Spriggan from the way it looks. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of disappointed from the way it actually looks because this time at least with Chelsea Spriggan it kind of had some recoil, and Spriggan Mercury kind of had some recoil as well. Legend Spriggan was like attack, and basically what I'm trying to say and Lord Spriggan was a great attacker and a great spin stealer. Yeah, there. Hold up. Just changing the title of this live stream. Yeah. So basically what I'm trying to say is usually Spriggan is very good for like what's the word? Back for like being a balance. For balance, like it may be mostly good for stamina, but at least it had some attack potential. From what I'm seeing here, it has absolutely none, unless I'm mistaken, because it just seems round. And we don't know what the parts are. I mean, from what I think we already know it has a double chassis because think about it, they gave Valkyrie a double chassis. Longinus having a double chassis made sense because Nightmare Longinus was kind of two-piece blade because it was layer and driver. And the driver wasn't even like, you know what, like it's like you know what I'm trying to say. And Fafnir had a double chassis. What else? So basically, what I'm trying to say is all the major characters have double chassis. So I think Spriggan's gonna have a double chassis as well because it just makes sense. And the driver, I have no idea, but I'm just hoping it's not Zeta Dash again, because even though that makes sense from an anime perspective, because she, you know, like the little tip change she does, that makes sense, but it's not really going to be satisfying. I mean, Merch Dash, Unite Dash is kind of a nice callback, but Fusion Dash, God no. So, from what I'm hoping is that this will be a Spriggan with completely new parts. I mean, sure, that's kind of, it may be sound, but that may sound a bit insulting to like the other Beyblades, because even if Valkyrie didn't get a new driver, Valkyrie got like Evolution Dash. But hey, at least Evolution's sort of new. Evolution Dash is sort of new. With the other Beyblades, they got drivers that weren't new. I mean, with exception of a variant Lucifer. I mean, well, to be fair, that's the new Beyblade to the series, so I can disqualify that. So basically, look at the returning Beyblades. I'm trying to say, hey, look, Glide Ragnarok. Only new parts aside from the layer stuff was the wheel disc. Brave Valkyrie. The only new parts were like the what makes the layer. The driver was sort of new because it was the first time Evolution Dash was released. Evolution Dash never existed before Brave Valkyrie. Curse Satan had a new driver, but the disc wasn't new. In fact, it was literally Bushin Ashindra's disc. No, not Ashindra, Ashura's disc. Mirage Fafnir had done nothing, driver. I mean, makes sense. I mean, you don't kind of want to go to the store because even though it was the best, it was better than nothing. Absorb is atrocitus is a monstrosity when it comes to trying to be stamina type because it may have good stamina in Life After Death, but when you launch it really hard, it will go aggressive, like more aggressive than like goddamn Dimension Dash. Like it's more aggressive than what it's yeah. And then you had Nightmare on Elm List, which had a dash driver, but the dash driver wasn't even new. Destroyed Dash was released back when Dead Hades was released. In fact, this is the first time. But the only thing that, in fact, this is the only reason why this would be Destroy Dash would be slightly considered news because it's the way again Destroy Dash that isn't one a random booster or two very rare. Part of that, it's not even a new release. It's like Dread Bahamut and the Genway in the triple booster set. It's new parts. Or they're kind of new parts because you can get them just straight up, no getting tricks or more expensive price to pay. Even though that was a triple booster set, that was very expensive. But their parts weren't new. And even the box said, "Oh hey, this is the anime combo, but the only part that's new is Orbit Metal." I mean, I kind of wish they had a new Longinus driver, but I don't blame them for having to pick Destroy Dash because every single Longinus driver had a dash. I mean, Spiral Dash was released on Lost Longinus. Jolt Dash was Destroy Dash was one of the first dash drivers released, but it's kind of the best. If you don't include Jolt Dash, which was released literally as Chosi was ending. It was basically part of the Royal King Chosi Spriggan. You know that little white Chosi Spriggan that looked looked cool. I'm sorry for stuttering. I'll keep on stuttering. I keep on stuttering because I'm just speaking too fast, and I'm probably gonna probably hurt my own throat or something. I mean, the only Beyblades that have double chassis that have new drivers are Super Hyperion, new character, King Helios, new character, Variant Lucifer, new character. You can kind of include Brave Valkyrie in there because Evolution Dash is sort of new, but Evolution itself is not. So from what I see, they can either take the Lucifer / Hyperion / Helios route and give it a new driver, or they can take they can't take the Valkyrie out because every single Spriggan driver has a dash driver. In fact, Lord Spriggan's dash driver is not even a Spriggan driver; it's an Achilles driver that was made into the dash. Which from what I've seen of the release schedule, I think Achilles is probably going to be a random booster. From what I hear, Achilles is, I think, going to be a random booster. And I think Achilles is going to have a double chassis and a dash driver unless some stuff happens. Which, it does not make sense for Achilles not to have a double chassis. Because even though it might be a random booster, I think they might make sense, unless they're not making the Achilles a random booster Beyblade, and then they're probably going to release it as this, I hope they do, but yeah. What else is? Oh yeah. Yeah, so they're either going to go with the Hyperion, Helios, Lucifer path and give it a new driver, which I hope they do, or they're going to take the longest dash and either give a Unite, Merge, or Zeta dash. Most likely it's going to be Zeta or Unite. Unite dash or Zeta dash. I think it could. I see it being Zeta, but I hope it's a new part. I mean, with Achilles, you kind of have. You can kind of take all routes by either giving a new driver, or a new dash driver, or dash driver is already released. But probably most likely going to be the dash driver that's already released because Dimension Dash, and if they try to take the Valkyrie route of giving it a new dash driver. Extend Plus is going to break the meta because because even if they do release Extend Dash, they're going to turn it into Extend Plus Dash, and it's going to break the meta. So, or they're probably just going to release Extend Plus Dash or Extend Dash Plus even. Or they could give it a new driver. Or maybe this is probably going to be as I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But all I knew is that this chassis and the Spriggan is new, and it's probably going to be a double chassis. And it's probably and it already has I think it's either going to be Death Diabolos' gimmick of having 2 layers, or it's going to have Master Diabolos' gimmick of a flippable layer that's dual spin. I mean, I kind of feel sad they're doing the Spriggan Sparking Beyblade like this because I've seen that you can actually, because even the people who 3D print Beyblades have figured out a way to make a dual spin Beyblade without flipping the layer. It just the thing that prohibits you from actually using. There's like a thing that there's kind of like I don't know what to describe it as, but it's kind of like a little plastic piece that prohibits you from using left spin. Just remove that, and it's basically you lock it on the left spin and right spin locked on the same way, but it locks in differently. But maybe I'm taking too big about this. I mean, but yeah. I think it is a double chassis, yeah. I don't really. So yeah, I don't think Sangi has talked about this yet. But maybe he will in the future, unless he's actually deciding not to do it. In which case, that's And I think that is actually an S in the middle, or that's actually the old Spriggan. But yeah. Yeah, I just found those images on my Discord server that I uploaded them on my Discord server, and I found them on Reddit. So yeah, I found them on Reddit. I was like, okay, they're releasing the Spriggan now, which I find weird because all the way up now they're actually going in the order of the anime's opening because the order was Rontaro with Ragnarok, Silas, Satan, Free, Fafnir, Louis, Longinus, Drum, Dragon, and then we thought we were gonna get Achilles next because Iga was next, and then Shu last because Shu was next, and then even though at the end it was Fault, they released Fault early because even though they didn't release Fault in the first wave, they decided to release in the second wave because they already showed them the anime. So yeah, so the first 3 Beyblades that showed up were Pre Ragnarok and Satan. So yeah. Mm. I'm gonna see what else in the Discord I want to talk about. I'm not sure what else to talk about really. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I think hopefully that the Kiki with Sport stuff that was originally called Brotherhood Bullshit, but I decided to rename it Kiki with Sport because it was in the video it's called Kiki with Sport, so I might as well rename that. So basically, there's hopefully going to be more of that happening. And I think, and hopefully it's going to be a Skyrim VR one next. It's probably going to be on part 21. The Skyrim VR video that ended up being my longest live stream of all time because that one lasted like 8 hours and over 50 minutes. Yeah. So almost 4 hours. I'm sorry, I'm stretching. I just woke up at I think 10 to 7. Because I usually wake up at 10 to 8 or something. But yeah, I just woke up at 10 to 7 this time. A whole hour earlier. I like to wake up at 10 to 8 at least. The last place I may wake up at somewhere at 7. But when I do wake up at 7, I'll probably just decide to do my daily objectives on Dragon Ball Legends, to do some daily summons. In which case, I forgot to show you the things I summoned. Actually, I should actually show them on Discord now. Or let me actually see if I still have Dragon Ball Legends up. Yeah. Sorry, I was just getting distracted. Uh, yeah. So, yeah. Also, from I think, on my prediction on the update on Dragon Ball Legends, I think not only are they gonna, I mean, I think they're also gonna give us a Senkai Gogeta. Maybe, maybe I think they're gonna give us a Senkai Gogeta because the because they gave us like I think I'm not. This is probably just me being very hopeful, but they did give us a survey to answer, which rewards of 5,000 crystals, and I answered the entire survey. And basically, one of the questions was, which character would you like to see get a Senkai next? And I answered with the Red Gogeta. So yeah, including the Red Gogetas, like like numbered stuff, like that. Basically. Um, what else? I don't know what else to talk about anymore. So just probably end the podcast here. I think actually because not sure. Oh, by the way, I did fix my current Hypersphere Stadium. Not that I really needed it because there's now better tape on it and kind of glue on it. So yeah, it's probably gonna perform better. But not gonna that I'm gonna use it because I'm probably gonna use the the Vortex Climb battle set. So I don't really need to use for the vertical drop battle stadium, but I will use the Vortex Climb stadium because it's much more fun and it's yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll just leave this live stream here because yeah, why not? Because I decided to do this live stream because I'm bored and I decided to do several things, including talk about the new Sparking Spriggan. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here. So yeah, anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure to hit the thumbs like button. Want to see more? Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell. And I would do it, and I almost tried to say. I almost did, and if you want to support my Patreon, check my Discord, check the description. There's most stories. But I remembered. Oh yeah, I can't put. I didn't put in the description because OBS does not allow me to copy and paste. So I'm just gonna get to the end and say it. And as always, it's been watching here, signing out. I don't know when it actually. I almost did, and if you want to support my Patreon, check my Discord. Yeah, that's.